today's Black Expo, Women's Expo, and Gator hosted a panel in which they discussed some of the issues that was going on and what have you. But you guys hear from me all the time. I'll let Gator introduce himself. Sure, he wrote the book, and I'm giving you all a copy of the book.
Thank you.
Thank you. And he'll autograph it if you want afterwards. So I'll let him give you a little insight about who he is, where he come from, and what his whole process was.
First off, for those that don't know me, Wallace Gator Bradley, for those that assume they know me. But if you got the smartphone, you can Google Wallace Gator Bradley Larry Hoover, and you will become aware of who I am. And for verification reasons, you can catch somebody in that parking lot and then they'll tell you who I am. But I guess a lot of y'all know because y'all on the story. What's happening now is that in the 90s, when we went from gangster slavery to broken development, there was a reason for that. The individuals that was following us was at the age of 18 to 20, was being hypothetical with that age. 20 years later, they either 38 or 40. The children getting killed today are from the age of 15 to 20. Those their babies. Even though a lot of guys may be locked up, those still their babies. Because individuals that's doing the killing senselessly is saying they ride up under the 5 point or the 6 point. And then when Malik Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover sent a call back to the street that senseless shootings and killings got to stop, and no longer would individuals get any props behind the walls or on the streets. The individuals say they're not listening to their leadership, but they're riding up under 5 and 6. The purpose of this book is to show the 20-year struggle of us saying we got a right to change our life around, just like the Hamburger gang did. Those of y'all, I'm sure y'all read the paper, but I'm sure you may have saw it on the news, how Daley's nephew can kill a motherfucker on Rush Street and get 60 motherfucking days. But the irony of it all, for each individual, myself, I'm an ex-felon, I got a card not because I didn't do the crime, but because of the work I put out in the community. Ain't no shame in my game. I stand 100% on Larry and growth development. I don't speak for 6 point, and I don't know what 6 point do, but I know what growth development do. Stand and I ride on that. I raised my kids on that. There's a documentation to prove that. I ain't running from nothing. I've been blessed to be 62. Now I help elect judges. I don't duck judges. I don't seek their mercy. They come to me to help them get on the ballot and to get elected. I ain't bragging, I'm just telling you that we got it right. That's why y'all here. Just because of what you did don't mean that you ain't got a right to make life better for you and your family. White folks don't have these views. This already understood in their community. Daley has created a whole new form of the Fifth Amendment. I don't know what I knew. That's what he said. Well, Daley, ain't this your picture? It could be. Well, Daley, what you know about the cover-up where the state's attorney and Chicago Police Department worked together to create a file to say that the boy that got killed was the one that did the crime, and you find out that that ain't what happened. His secretary or his press person said he had a mild stroke and he can't talk, all he can do is murder. We don't need no take election. What this is about, because law has been laid back down, and the streets gotta be laid. 5 fucking kids getting killed. We tell ours, hey, dude, you ain't gotta follow what I did. But I'm gonna fight so they can't say because of what I did, you ain't got the right to get a Pell Grant to go to school and better yourself. You ain't getting it right because you made a mistake that you can't better yourself. What y'all doing here is letting individuals know that y'all got a right to do better with your life. Me and this man, we go back, for lack of a phrase, I'll put it this way, deeper than Bloodstone. I wasn't gonna say honor among thieves and all that other good shit. We know the white mob just like we know the black mob. That's how we grew up in this shit, in Chicago. They say Chicago, well, that's what it is. This book is to let individuals know, because we got older guys coming out to join us because they tatted up, because they say they was in the joint with Larry or with one of the 39, or hey, I know Gator and all this. 6 pointed down, 5 pointed down, whatever it is. Shorty, it's what you got to do. This is how we did it in the 90s. You got to go, you got to slang, you got to shoot, you got to do all this, you got to go get the street tax, because we got a secret that Larry don't want people out here to know. That's a myth, that's a fucking lie. In 1995, ain't no more secret. It went from gangster disciple to growth in the government. Written. There's rules, there's policies, there's laws. I got a 16-year-old son. His peer pressure piece is, when he's in school, it's individuals that come to him. Hey, Leviticus, your dad is a former enforcer, for that. And we can follow you. You can be our leader. He come back and tell me, okay, he graduated valedictorian. Because he knows, I raised man under both the government. Ain't no time out corner. You got less than a C average, you get validated. You got to talk the language that a mother telling them in the street that I grew up out there. Ignorance is our enemy. You go back for the thing you say when you talk to him again. Because I know he taunting you, he bullying you. But because you know who you are, he's still trying to come at you. You go back and first thing you tell them, everybody that know, it's a phrase, 1,000 pardons. Once the individual says that, the individual got to listen because you ain't dissing. You asking for his permission, also saying you got to understand this because you say you in this. Whatever I say, you can't say I want to check you because I asked for your pardon. Dude, you cutting all your classes. You know what I'm saying? You got a D, and from the literature, from what I just got from my daddy, and it's written, as Larry said, it since you say that's what you under. You violating one of the most important rules, rule number 9. You say the guy, what's rule number 9? What's rule number 9? Hygiene. We all know there was pumpkin heads and mouth shots because you went there. You smelling with the herb or the blunt, whatever it is, when we were supposed to be released, we did spray or try to cover it up. They come straight in like it ain't no aroma. Make a long story short, the brother may not have poured all his pants all the way up, but next time he saw him, his pants was starched. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't smelling like no blunt. And what the guy tell my son, that's why we came to you.